Hey everyone, Kane here. Today we are going to go through a few things that you have just seen in the preview of the upcoming big update. Starting with the heroes. Mutare Dragon, they have showcased her ultimate skill, which, by the looks of it, does damage to entire enemy field, as well as stunning all of them for a short duration. This may be strong, but at the same time, may kill your own devil, if you are to use one. Mutare, by the looks of it, can stun multiple backline units at the same time. Damage also looks above average. Depends how much her skill damage can scale, whether she will be very good hero to use. However, the cooldown of her skill is 27 seconds. I am not sure if this is with or without buffs, but that is a very long cooldowns. Many other heroes could quite easily outperform her with such. Jadeite, looks like his ultimate is area of effect damage. A decent amount of damage, not entirely sure if it has any other effects, but by the looks of it, the damage procs twice. Could possibly be viable, if the shown skill cooldown time is without any buffs. I like this hero already. And not because of my anime style profile pictures. Her ultimate skill has done 3 million damage. But from the looks of it, that damage only procs per unit in the squad. Angel took only 280,000 damage, while the Monk squad took 270,000 damage 8 times, along with one Cavalier who managed to be in range of the effect. Does seem like a strong skill towards people who like to rely on many offensive or defensive units in one place. I have a few Sandros on my server who tend to put 2 9x and 2 4x units in a line. I wonder how much damage this skill would do to them. This hero, I tried to figure out his ultimate just from looking at this clip here. I can say, this skill does no damage, and does not protect anyone from damage. But it puts some sort of a bubble on the field. Maybe, some % damage reduction, and spells are not affected by this reduction. But the skill cooldown is just too long to use this hero. Can't be entirely sure until we get to see what he actually does. Astral, they showcased his ultimate skill. By the looks of it, it is not a field-wide damage spell. However, 1x units seem to take an incredible amount of damage. I believe, in this picture here the angel went down to 50% by just this skill. As well as during the cast of this skill, all tower units triggered their magic awakening twice, which could be a deciding factor in quite a few fights. And the last of the heroes, Sandro. It looks like his ultimate spell covers a very wide range, does a decent amount of damage, as well as, looks like it probably inflicts some sort of a debuff on the units affected by the spell. Could possibly be that the spell reduced magic resistance, as the second proc of the spell did more damage than the first. Or he does more damage the less HP the targets have. That is, assuming from what we can see. Moving on to the new units. First on the list is Black Dragon. We only get to see one skill, which is the fire breath that he is doing. From what I have heard thus far, this unit is immune to all magic resistance, thus him being one of the better tanks in the game. What we can see in the video is when the angel casts Condemn, there is a sort of a reflect in play here. Now whether or not that is true, still is left to be determined, as the next unit, Minotaur, is also showcased with the same effect in play. However, one thing remained the same throughout these two, which is the skeleton artifact. It has a reflect, at level 17. At level 14, this skeleton lasts entire battle, which you can see here, because he does not have a white bar below his health. So level 14 is guaranteed, but 17, not sure. When it comes to the rest of the units, Manticore, Harpy, Medusa, Evil Eye, Troglodyte. It was showcased what class they are, as I could not really tell what happens by the skills themselves. Manticore and Harpy are charging units, Evil Eye looks like it could be a caster unit, Medusa looks like it could be a ranged unit, and Troglodyte is very easy, talent skill breaks enemy defense, and you can visually see that on screen. So he is an offensive unit. When it comes to siege battles, from what information we can see in the preview, is that these events are daily, they have a ranking, but there are always different factions coming into play. So we can assume, it will not all the time, be just the same units being used for high scores over and over. Could possibly be a few meters in just one event. We will have to wait and find out. And the last, but not least, siege machines. From what we see here, there are 3, possibly 4 types of machines. Offensive, charging, ranged, and 4th being a castle. I am not sure whether it is considered a siege machine or not, but it is in the same window. So assuming it is not, we have 3. To upgrade them, we will most likely need to participate in the siege battles and get the resources, by playing or being ranked in the leaderboard. Each machine has 3 different skills, and most likely, each different version of the machine, has other 3 different skills. So the variety of buffs, that we could get from these, will vary. And, from what I have heard, we can also use these siege machines everywhere else. So participating in this event will be a must, as it not only will grant you power, but also provide your formation with skills, possibly buffs, or maybe even debuffs on the enemy. I hope you are excited as me, because this looks like one of the biggest updates yet. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.